What is up? This is J&J Boxing. Today is September 4th, 2019. I'm John Amberger, also known as Blaze Jays. I'm here with my man Jordansky.
What's going on, y'all?
And we here, man. We got a lot to talk about. You know, the NFL season coming up, a lot of good boxing and everything like that. But I don't know if you heard, but Ezekiel Elliott and Jared Goff got them new deals today, man. What you think, man? Goff got the 4-year, 134. Zeke got the 6-year, 90 million. Man, what you think about that, man? You think
They both deserve it. And Goff, they better give Goff the money because who's their backup quarterback? That was a good thing. He deserved that extension. I mean, he made the Super Bowl last year. They didn't do well in the Super Bowl. It was a boring ass Super Bowl, but at the same time, they made it. He deserved it. Ezekiel Elliott's their whole entire team. They better give him that contract.
they had to.
They had no choice.
Yeah, man. Do you think that's a little pricey to pay a running back?
No, that's the whole entire team. He deserves it.
Man, so I feel you though. I think it was a good deal, and I think both of them were good deals. I like Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff is a good quarterback. But what do you think about because now they got to pay? Next up are Amari and Dak. What do you think about who do you think should get the bread first, or what would you do if you were Jerry Jones in that situation?
Pretty sure they're going to go with Amari first because that's going to be a little bit easier to handle. With the quarterback, you got to try to keep his salary competitive with the other starting quarterbacks in the league. If you're going to do it, you might as well give him a 4-year deal, 100 mil, 70 mil guaranteed. Depending on his season, if you wanted to go all right, well, we didn't do well, so they went 9-7. We went 9-7. You were 60% this year. So if he was 60% this year, I would just give him 90 mil and I'll do 40 mil guaranteed. Because you got to think about it, man, he really he might have. People say he has more. He has the same amount of wins as Tom Brady. He has one playoff win, but I mean, the numbers don't add up for him to get a max contract like you see Jared Goff getting, or you saw freaking Kirk Cousins of all people got 84 mil guaranteed. So basically his whole contract is guaranteed. Then you have other quarterbacks in the league who are getting top brand contracts. But for Dak, you got to be honest, the numbers don't add up. I don't think that he's 120 mil.
Like a 30 million type a year quarterback. I agree. I'm with you. The 4-year, 100 million sounds good because it's like 25 mil a season. Give him 70 guaranteed. I think that'd be good. So we'll see how she plays out. I think this is kind of a make or break year for his contract. And now they got Zeke. They got him happy, and they'll probably get Amari Cooper done by the end, probably him and Dak after the season. Dak better come down, though. I mean, if he thinks he's going to get, Goff money, I think he's tripping.
Either come down or they can come to the table and they can...
Because I think he wants, $30 million a season. That's what I think Dak Prescott wants.
No.
So...
No way, Jose.
Yeah, I'm with that. So, I'd definitely try to get Amari locked up first. I think that would be dope. So the next thing is talking about football, man. My Skins, we play the Eagles on Sunday. Y'all play the Vikings, Kirk Cousins and them boys, man. You think y'all gonna get it done?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could. Just gotta be careful. They got a nice offense for real. To be honest with you, their offense is Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs. You got Dalvin Cook,
Diggs.
Man.
Dalvin Cook. Yeah, I like Dalvin Cook.
Even though people say, and Kyle Rudolph, even though...
he's a decent tight end.
People say that Kirk Cousins is he is due for it. He does give you that one lucky interception every game that's costly, but at the same time, Kurt is pretty efficient. Kirk, when he's on money, he's on the money. When he's hot, he's hot. Just don't... I hope the defense doesn't let him get hot, because if he gets hot, he's going to continue to be hot. And that's going to be a good thing for Minnesota, not a good thing for Atlanta. So hopefully Kirk does the ordinary Kirk and throws some interceptions.
mess up when it matters, man.
He's like,
man, as a Redskins fan, I'm not a big fan. I don't really like Kirk Cousins, but because I thought every time when we needed him most, he pulled the Avatar. He disappeared, man. So, speaking on that division, though, tomorrow is the Packers versus the Bears in Chicago, man. How you think it's going to play out?
Oh, it's in Chicago. I got the Bears, and I love their backfield. The addition to Khalil Mack last season gave the team in Dragon Ball Z words, a Zenkai boost. Like they got really.
That defense is official.
That is, their team is kind of coming together. Even their offense fed off that energy from the defense. Like they're trying to get back to playing Chicago Bears ball, like the
85 Bears, Mike Singletary and the boys.
So they're trying to get back to playing that type of ball. I like their backfield with their rookie David Montgomery and with Tyreek Cohen as the passing downs back. I think that you're going to see a lot of exciting things from them this year. I think that's the interesting backfield for me this year is Chicago backfield. I think Chicago has an interesting backfield with a lot of potential for both backs. So hopefully, we get to see something. Because I don't got Green Bay really doing too well. I mean, Devontae Adams is a good receiver and all, but I like Geronimo Allison too, the rookie receiver on Green Bay, but I don't see them doing anything this year. To be honest, I got Green Bay going 8-8. That's just me. That's how I feel.
See, I would have still fired the coach. What's his name? Mike McCarthy. I would have still fired him. Like I thought he deserved it, but was it really his fault necessarily?
No, it wasn't his fault.
I think Green Bay is an average team. Like, and as much as that sucks to say because they have Aaron Rodgers, I mean, look at them. They're not really that good.
No,
I would have fired McCarthy.
They haven't been good since the Super Bowl season, so I don't think.
The next year they went 15-1 and lost to the Giants in the playoffs. But
they haven't been good since the Super Bowl season.
Man, wouldn't it be crazy if like Aaron Rodgers really retires with one Super Bowl? Like man, like I don't know.
I think low key Aaron Rodgers is a dick.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I think he's. I've heard he's kind of an asshole too.
I think low key's a dick.
I mean, yeah. So
you reap what you sow, man. You start pushing people out, and people don't want. You start pushing people away. You start kicking them out, and it's not coming from upper management. It's coming from the quarterback. Dog, I don't think no coach is going to want to even though you're Aaron Rodgers, I don't think no coach is going to want to play with you because it's going to be like now if something happens that I'm doing that I can't do my job fully because I got this guy. Not only do I got the owners, but I got this guy on my back, and if I do anything he doesn't like, he's going to tell them, and then I'm going to be gone. So it's like, man, I can't really coach. He's a coach. Might as well give Aaron Rodgers let Aaron Rodgers be.
Man, they got the players coach in there. I forgot who the Matt LaFleur or some guy some young dude in there, kind of be like Sean McVay.
Man, but can he click with a team like Sean McVay did with the Rams? It's kind of different over there. Sean McVay doesn't have a Aaron Rodgers as his quarterback that can shot call. He doesn't have that. He has Jared Goff, who's going to want to learn and going to want to develop under his coach. Yeah. So that's a totally different situation. I don't think that is a good situation. And that type of coach, I don't think that's good for Green Bay. I think they
need it.
I just didn't like that. I didn't like the way they did McCarthy either. So I mean,
what was wrong with the way they did McCarthy? After that Cardinals game, they was like, oh fuck no, we gotta get him up out of here, man. This shit ain't working out. You feel me?
I don't like that.
I mean, that man's a brutal business, man. That's how she goes. So. Anyway, give a score, man. I know you said you think the Bears
are
going to win.
I'm not going to give a score. I'm just going to say the Bears are going to win. Because I don't like doing scores. I'm just going to say the Bears are going to win.
Man, I think the Bears win 24-17. I think Chicago going to get it. I don't know what the spread is on that joint, but I think Chicago going to beat it by a touchdown. Mitch Trubisky and them boys going to ball out and make Aaron Rodgers and them feel a little sick. So
Trubisky's not a bad quarterback.
Nah, he isn't. Not at all. Man, what did you think about, and we watched it together, what did you think about Luke Campbell versus, Lomachenko versus Luke fucking Campbell, man?
Luke Campbell, my hats off to you. You put up a good fight.
He tried.
You tried, but you just wasn't good enough to fight the pound for pound king right now. So it's like, go back to your drawing board and see what you can do.
Man, it was a tough-ass fight, though, man. We was watching that. I was getting a little worried there. I was like, oh, shit, because the only thing was, it seemed like every time Campbell came in and caught Lomachenko with some good shots, it seemed like Lomachenko would catch him right back.
Kind of like Thurman versus Pacquiao. Every time Thurman would throw something at it seemed like Pacquiao was coming back
just a little bit harder. Like
Pacquiao's coming back even harder.
Right, and so that's how I felt with the Lomachenko joint. Man, that joint was tough though, man. A lot of props to Luke Campbell, dog, because for him to do that, like for him to give Lomachenko, even though he lost handily, and I actually thought it was going to be a little bit closer myself, but man, for him to give Lomachenko sort of problems, kind of some worries. Like, he hit him with some good shots, man. It was one round, he hit him with one joint that I was like, oh, well, it was a couple rounds. It was over the whole fight that I was just, man, that shit was fucking crazy, dog. Like,
I think he gave Loma a little bit of trouble, but I don't think he gave him to the promise where you had it. Loma was in the corner like, man, I think I'm doing nah. I think Loma started off slow in that fight. I think he didn't want to jump all the way out there because he knew he wasn't fighting no slouch. It wasn't. We can't call it a unification bout, but it was for the lightweight belt. So
he's 3 of them now.
So he couldn't come in there and be like, well, man, I need to. This is any other old fight. Now, Luke Campbell is actually a good fighter. He's not a slouch. So it's like, I think that Luke Campbell did a good job, but it just wasn't good enough to beat Loma. I mean, that's just how it is. He's pound for pound king for a reason. And he did a good job during that fight. See a couple shots that actually hurt Loma. One shot hurt Loma. I think it was a hook in the damn, I forgot which round it was. It might have been the 7th or the 8th. Might have been the 7th round, because in the cards it was kind of crazy how the judges were scoring it. Because for real, when you think about it, you looking at it, you would give some of the rounds like at least 2 or 3 of the rounds you would say it was pretty close. 2 of them you would say, man, that was a draw for real. That
absolutely.
Draw,
I had 2 of them that were.
The way the judges had it was unanimous decision.
Yeah.
They gave it all the way for Loma, but dang, man, you would think like, nah, man. If I'm in Luke Campbell's corner doing the fight, I'm like,
you're doing a good job, bro.
I don't know, just don't get knocked down. That's all it is.
Yeah, keep doing your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It just, like I said, it seemed like every time Luke Campbell would land a shot, Loma would come right back with one, or would come back with 2. Like, it was like, damn, bro, like. Man, it was a dope ass fight, man. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was very entertaining, and I had a good time watching it, man. It was definitely cool. So what do you think about your man? Because we were talking about who was it? Leo Santa Cruz, if I'm not mistaken, moving up. They said Gervonta Davis is moving up to 135, man. What you think about that, man? He trying to come for Lomachenko. That's what it sounds like to me.
Work his way up. That's a good thing. I mean, that's a money fight for real. They both know it. They both know if it was a fight, that would probably be one of the biggest fights of the year, because they're both well liked. They both can probably, like I said, Gervonta Davis. I don't know. I was trying to ask about Loma. How does he do when it comes to like ticket sales? But I know Gervonta Davis just sold out the Royal Farms Arena for his last fight in Baltimore. If he can do that, I'm pretty sure put them two together combined, man. I think that that would be an electrifying match right there. I think that match will be one of the top. It's probably be a candidate for match of the year if it was to happen. I know Loma feels as though that because he doesn't speak English well, he can't be a household name in America. But I think that's bullcrap. I think people will respect him for his skills in the ring, for the way he presents himself. He's a very humble, very respectable guy. I really like Lomachenko. He's a class act. And I'm saying his skills in the ring, he speaks for himself. He's a pound-for-pound king for a reason. Gervonta Davis moved to 135. I think it's a good thing. I would rather him wait and fight Shakur Stevens at featherweight for real, but I understand why would Gervonta move down at featherweight. He's a super featherweight already. I mean, just all right then, keep going up. That's how I feel. I don't like people going down anyway. If you already went up, don't go down.
Yeah, man, let Shakur Stevenson catch up to him. Shakur Stevens catch up to him. Hey, but the next thing I want to ask though is what about Richard Comey and Teofimo Lopez, man? How you think that joint gonna play out?
Oh man, I don't look into Teofimo. If they was to meet up with each other, Teofimo.
They better fight.
Oh, Teofimo's gonna win.
You think Teofimo's gonna win? Yeah. I think Richard Comey's probably gonna go in as the favorite.
I think he is, but then people are gonna be surprised when Teofimo pulls it out. This is Teofimo's first real test, but I think that he's going to pass this first test. I think he's going to pass it. And you'll be surprised he's going to pass it with fine cutters. I ain't talking about no 80% B. He might pass that joint with a 95. So I'm talking about Teofimo You might not
Richard
like
Comey's
him,
really
man.
good too,
yeah,
though.
but Tiafoe is really good. He's been fighting a lot of scrubs, but I mean, he's really good.
He's gonna be about to fight Richard Comey. That's gonna be.
That's gonna be his first test. I think he's gonna pass it. I think he's gonna
And
do
if
well.
he wins that, he can fight Lomachenko.
Yeah, and that's
next.
what Lomachenko wants. Well, even though Loma said he thinks Comey's gonna win, but I still think Tiafoe is gonna win. It might not be by knockout because I don't think he's gonna knock out Comey, but I think it's gonna be.
It's gonna be
a good fight. But
yeah, man.
Tiafoe's gonna win that.
I don't know the date for that joint. I think it's in December, but I'm not 100% sure though. So we'll see. We'll get back to you on that. Find out more information as we go. The next thing I want to talk about, man, what you think about Devin Haney, man? I know I had mentioned before in here we saw him at the MGM when he knocked out that guy, probably knockout of the year. He's still fighting scrubs. You know, he's 135, 5'8", 135, fighting as lightweight. He's fighting this dude from Russia on the not this Friday, but the Friday after next. Because, you know, Tyson Fury is fighting Otto Wallin, or whatever his name is, on Saturday. 2 Saturdays from now. And so it's going to be in New York, and then Tyson Fury joint's going to be in Vegas. Man, what you think about Devin Haney, man? You think he could could potentially beat somebody in this division?
He's another Tiafoe, though. They're fighting scrubs. You gotta.
I mean, he's 20 years old, though.
Yeah, but still, if you want to be known in the division, I mean, you're 20 years old.
He's gonna be 21 this year.
You're gonna be 21 this year. You're 20 years old. I mean, you're up and coming. You're fighting. Why would you take a test? Because sooner or later you're gonna be like, if you hop out there, you're gonna be like, I want to fight the person who I need to fight. It's either going to be, if Tiafoe loses, you have to fight Tiafoe to get your way up to Richard Comey. And then that's what
Comey and Lomachenko.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's either way. I'm just putting it just a scenario. So you're going to either fight Tiafoe, Comey, to get to Loma. You're going to have to fight one of the two or both to get.
Or
to,
maybe even Gervonta Davis, because he's
might.
moving up to 135
So
too, son.
So you might have to. So I'm just saying,
Son.
it's time for you to take some real tests. It's time for him to take a real test too, because you gotta see where you're at. If you don't, then you.
It just hit me. It just hit me. So suppose suppose Devin Haney wins his next joint. What if him and Gervonta Davis fight? You know what I'm saying? That'd be the next fight. Lomachenko fight the winner of Comey, Tiafoe Lopez, and then Devin Haney, he fights Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis first fight at 135, man. Wouldn't that be dope?
Yeah, that would be tight, but I think that they're going.
Devin Haney, 3 years younger though.
I think the boxing powers to be what Tiafoe to win. Tiafoe fights Gervonta Davis. The winner out of that fights Loma. And I think the winner between Gervonta Davis and Tiafoe, I clearly think Gervonta Davis.
Man, you kind of sleeping on what's his name though, man. You sleeping on Richard Comey.
I'm sleeping on him. Just being honest.
Bro, Richard Comey's a good fighter.
Okay, that's cool.
He's lost a couple times.
That's all right.
But you think Tiafoe Lopez is gonna beat him?
Yes, I do.
Okay, man. We'll see how she all plays out. I don't know. I'm not saying it either or. I'm just saying Richard Comey's a good fighter. I think Tiafoe Lopez is a good fighter too, though. So we'll see how she all gets down. So man, I saw you post that joint on Facebook, man. What you think about Jermall Charlo versus Dennis Hogan? Hogan has only fought at light middleweight at 154. I think he fought at 160 before, but that was like 5 years ago. I don't think he's had very much success. You think what's his name, Jermall Charlo? Do you think he's bullshitting, so to speak?
I can't really say that if it's him or if it's just that's the competition that he has to fight right now. All I know is there's other people at 168 that you can fight.
160.
160, 168. Don't give a shit. I know it's somebody else in your weight class that you can fight. I know it is. I know there's somebody else you can fight. I just know, because clearly nobody knows who this guy is, and you're fighting somebody who's moving up. Like, bro, come on now. You gotta be telling. You can't be kidding. Charlo's a really good friend. I love both Charlo brothers. I love Jermall and Jermall. I love both of them. I think the younger one got cheated out his last fight when
versus Tony Harrison.
Versus Tony, yeah, I believe he got cheated.
I think that Harrison won.
I think he beat Harrison, but hey,
they're trying to get the rematch, but then Tony Harrison got hurt. Remember?
Mm-hmm. He hurt his hand or some shit like that, so they can't even do it. But I don't understand that. I think that he should. I know he has somebody else to fight. Maybe, like I said though, same thing with Tyson Fury. You never know. These could be the people that are the ones that I have to fight. These are the people that they lining up for me. I can't do nothing about that. I can understand that from that standpoint, but the other standpoint is I read through the comments. I've seen some people that be like, "Why? Why is this fight happening?" Hey, you never. I don't know. I just don't like the fight. I think that it's going to be an easy win for Charlo.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought he could have took on some better competition myself. But, that's how she goes. I guess they want to try to give him a quote-unquote easy win or maybe a tune-up or something like that.
That's bullshit.
Before he fights something bigger. I know Heard, he's trying to fight Williams. They're trying to get the rematch going. And there were a couple other guys. There are definitely some few other guys that he could have fought around like 160 or 168. Maybe move up. What do you think about? They saying Canelo still wants to fight Kovalev, man. What you think about that joint?
All right, spoke on Canelo. I don't like him. He's a dodger.
And why is he so pressed to fight fucking Kovalev?
Just like why Mikey Garcia was so pressed to fight Spence. I don't want to lose my division, so I'll just take this L and get the money and then come back down.
No. See, I think it's different because Kovalev is probably going to come down to 168.
Kovalev goes down to 168,
and he's 36 years old, and he's going to get his ass bust.
He's an idiot.
It's like, why are you trying to take the easy fights, Canelo? Like, what the fuck happened, bro? Like, everybody wants to be undefeated or nobody wants to lose, bro. Losing is a part of boxing, bro. Like, all the greats, Canelo has lost before. Like, why are you doing this, bro? Like, that's what I'm not understanding this, man. Why are you doing this, man? Why can you just not fight the best? You're essentially the middleweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? For all intents and purposes. And you ducking people. Are you trying to get Bammers from light heavy to come down and fight you? Like, what is going on, man?
That's not good.
It's not good at all, man. Come on, Canelo, man. And his fan base loves him and everything like that, bro. Canelo is just like tripping. You feel me? Like, I'm not with that shit, bro. Like, what is you doing out here, bro? What are you doing? And, Kovalev want to take the joint because, shit, I mean, it'd be good for him. Fuck it. I mean, why not? He's 36 years old. Why not take the big payday from Canelo? And, you know what I'm saying? Even if you lose, he'd be like, oh, I'm retired. I'm getting the fuck. Like, I got me a nice little retirement plan right here. Ain't no pensions in boxing. Shit, you got to get it how you live. You feel me? Like, so, man, I think Canelo ducking, man. I think he's doing the fans a great disservice by ducking Andrade, by ducking Caleb Smith, by ducking, you know what I'm saying, some of the guys that he could be fighting. He's ducking, and that's not good. That's not good at all. So, that's the situation with bum-ass Canelo Alvarez. What do you think about, and I saw you also post this, man, what you think about Deontay Wilder? He's saying he'd rather unify the titles.
I agree with him.
Than to fight Tyson
Fuck
Fury.
It. I feel it as though, even though it's already set in stone that Joshua and whatchamacallit are fighting. If them two, some miracle happens and it was like, no, now we don't want to fight each other, even though it's already set in stone. But it's like, I agree with him. Why would I can't, wouldn't you think it would be a bigger fight if I was to go fight Andy Ruiz, beat
or
him,
Anthony Joshua,
unify the joint. It don't matter whoever got the belt, unify it, and then go fight Tyson Fury. Since he got this lineal heavyweight championship, knock his ass out. Now
I'm gonna go unify the belts, and then go take
the belts.
That's
why I reposted. That's why I posted because I want him to do that. That's what I really wanted to happen. I wanted their fight to fall through, or I wanted them to let it fall
Joshua
through.
Ruiz.
Yeah, and
Ruiz,
then
Joshua.
whatever it doesn't. Yeah, Ruiz Joshua, because respect to the champion. Champion name first. Ruiz Joshua. Let that fall through. Then it'll be Ruiz versus Wilder. Winner of that can go take, and I'm pretty sure it'll have been Wilder, man. I just like Wilder beating Ruiz. I just think Wilder is a tougher opponent for Ruiz than it is for Joshua. I think that That would be a beautiful matchup. The rematch between Fury and Wilder too would be even better with Wilder holding all the rest of the belts.
The unified champion. And I'm coming for the lineal
championship. And once he take the lineal championship,
I want ESPN to size me. Like I want ESPN to give me that. Give me that praise. No, absolutely, dog. I feel that 100, man. But the thing is, man, December 7th. Ruiz has to get through Joshua again, man. That's going to be a tough task.
No, I already said I think who's going to win. I think it's going to be a split decision. Anthony Joshua.
You think Anthony Joshua will
Anthony Joshua ain't knocking him out.
Over in Saudi Arabia, man?
No way. I don't even think Anthony Joshua knocks him down. The person I think who gets knocked down in the first round is Anthony Joshua.
In the first round?
Yeah, I think he gets knocked down in the first round.
Damn. So I think that's going to be a big fight, man. That joint gonna be on Dazzling, man. We're gonna have to find a way to get it, because we ain't paying $20 a month for no fucking Dazzling or DAZN or whatever that shit's called. But man, I think that joint's gonna be dope, man. I'm really looking forward to that joint, December 7th, man. Because last year on December 1st was Wilder versus Fury, man, and that joint was a really good fight too. It was really close, man. But it turned out to be a draw, but I actually had Tyson Fury winning that joint. You know what I'm saying? I thought he won that joint 114, 113. But, man, she was a tough-ass fight, though. So, man, it'd be good. It would be really exciting to see get Ruiz Joshua, too.
Hopefully Otto Wallen can beat Fury. Like, seriously, I really do, because I'm getting tired of him at the lineal championship. Like, bro, you're not the lineal champion. Let's be honest. You're not. You're just not. I mean, the only people that we know that are champions right now in the heavyweight division are the titleists with them low titleist belts, and the main belts, which 3 of them being held by Ruiz and 1 is being held by
Deontay Wilder.
So I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. That's why I really want all this unification to happen. If unification was ever important in the division of boxing, heavyweight division is really important for unification in heavyweight division, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's what we need to be working towards. And I know Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder both have said that they would like to see unification in the heavyweight division, and they both say that they wouldn't mind fighting each other for unification. But I already know what's going to happen. Like I said, I feel as though like Joshua's going to win a rematch, split decision, and that's it. I don't think Joshua can knock Ruiz out. Just don't think so. If he couldn't knock him out the first time, and that shot,
he knocked him down, though.
Man, he knocked him down, but he was supposed to knock him out. That shit was crazy, but nah, I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. Don't think so.
Man, I really think it's 50-50. It's hard for me to make a prediction on that joint. Like, it really is, man.
Just go off with your gut. You think Ruiz?
Then I think Ruiz is gonna win.
That's a good thing.
My gut feeling, I think Ruiz is gonna pull that motherfucker out somehow, some way. Maybe it's gonna be like a late knockout. Maybe like 10th or 11th round. It's gonna be a tough ass fight. They're gonna be exchanging rounds. Maybe both of them have been knocked down once. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Joshua goes down like the 4th. Maybe Ruiz goes down like the 7th, and then they get to the 11th, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? They going back and forth, and Ruiz catches them with some stupid ass fat boy shot, man, that shit would be fucking crazy, dog. Like, that shit would be, oh my goodness, that shit would be fucking dope. The other thing I was going to say was I was reading about, and I posted this morning on Facebook about kind of the death of Sonny Liston, and how some people think it was a conspiracy and stuff like that. Some people said they think the mob killed him, and some people maybe they said there was a gangster or drug dealer he was going at it with. They think might have maybe offed him, or some people even said it was his wife, because, I mean, she acted, maybe not necessarily killed him, but maybe she was in on it, though, because, I mean, she kind of acted funny. I don't know, she did some crazy things, like, she had been gone for 6 days. She was back in St. Louis, and they were living in Vegas, and basically, like, she had called to the house and stuff like that, and nobody answered, and but she didn't think anything of it, because, I mean, her husband was fucking Sonny Liston. Like, she thought he could fend for himself or whatever. And anyway, so she came back she was with their son, too. They had a son named Daniel. And she came back on June 5th. And so she said she walked in the house. She said the house was unlocked, all the lights were on and everything. She walked in and she smelled like a foul stench, like she thought maybe Sonny had been cooking something and it was burning or whatever the case may be. Came upstairs and saw the situation, right? Saw he had died, like he was essentially dead. And what did she do? She went over to a friend's house. She drove to her friend's house, and then she called Sonny's doctor, and then she called her attorney, and then about an hour or two after she had witnessed that Sonny was dead, she called the police. And from one respect, I can understand it because it's like he's already dead. I mean, and I didn't do anything with the crime scene. I mean, I don't know. I was just kind of in shock. Like, I didn't really know how to react. I didn't know what to do. But doesn't it seem kind of strange, like, if your husband died, like, or you found him dead, like, and you call the police an hour or two later? Like, doesn't it seem kind of weird?
Yeah,
like,
she was there on it.
You think? So what you think? You think the mob got him?
Probably did. She was in on it. They probably gave her some money and was like, take the kid and get out of town. We're not going. This is between us and Sonny. And she probably was like, fuck it. We just got out of there. Took the money that they gave him and got the fuck.
But it doesn't. See, the thing is, and so they estimate he'd been dead for about 6 days. They estimate he died on December 31st, 1970. She found him on June 5th, 71. And so the thing is, though, so his body was kind of decomposed or whatever, but they estimated he died of natural causes, of heart failure and something else. And he had gone to the doctor about a month prior complaining of chest pains and stuff, and he had high blood pressure and everything like that. And so what had happened was he like fell like they said he was like looked like he was getting dressed for bed, and he fell and on something, I guess, and was like laying on the back of his laying on his bed, and I guess he was bleeding or whatever. I don't know, but they found traces of heroin in the system, but it was kind of hard to conclusively say that the heroin killed him. And they found like an ounce of weed in his pocket, and they found some heroin in the kitchen, and so they estimate that it potentially could have been a heroin overdose. And so you think the mob maybe paid his wife to be in on it to get Sonny out the way?
Because if you think of it, if your wife is there and your kid is there, now you got 3 bodies you got to worry about taking care of. You got 3 people you got to worry about disposing of. So it's like, get her and the kid, get the fuck out of here. Sonny probably owed some debt.
He did. See,
probably owed some debt, and they was like, you ain't got the money, you ain't got the cash, you ain't fighting no more. Well, this is gonna happen.
See, here's the motive for like the mob getting him out the way, and this is all speculation. This is just off what I read. The motive for the mob getting him, because nobody knew how old Sonny Liston was. He had said before in the interview that his name and his birthday were carved out on a tree in Arkansas, but they cut the tree down, so nobody knew how old he was really. But they estimated that he was about he said he was born in 1932, but a lot of people estimate that he was actually born in 1930. So he went basically by 2 years younger than he actually was. But so they estimate that he was so he's probably about 40 years old when he died. And so he's basically done fighting. This had been like 7 years after the Ali fights. And so they think that the mob might have got him out the way because he was like the last heavyweight champion who was really like managed and controlled by the mob. Like he had a lot of connection, so to speak. And so once he kind of became useless to them as a fighter, they wanted to get him out the way because he knew too much.
Man, he probably owed some fucking money.
Yeah, and he was living out in Vegas because...
he owed fucking money.
And...
Debt's got to get collected. Let's be honest. He owed some fucking money. Okay, he went to the doctor a month earlier because he had chest pains. Nah, this nigga got set up. He got killed. That's what happened probably. Back in those days, if you were in debt to the mob, there's only 1 or 2 things that's going to happen to you. You either going to pay and they kill you still, or you don't pay and they kill you. Either way, you're dead. So that's how it is. Like, and then it's like, coming from being in casino business, and knowing that, and talking to people that have been in the business for a long time, the mob does not play about their money. Like, they want their money. Like, you got to pay them back. And Sonny was a gambler. Sonny, I mean, if he was into drugs too, then I'm pretty sure he had other people that after him too. If he was into, I mean, I understand you told me before, they said there's no way, Spanish friend says, there's no way you can do heroin, he didn't like needles.
I've heard that actually be this. I was going to get into that too.
I understand you say you heard people say
that he actually was a
small
time user. A small time user.
That's a conflicting story. Then if I'm going to take the family side over it, then the police. I'm going to take this family over the police and over everybody else say, because the family would know more than other outside people.
People who knew him though said he had a mistress who he used to do heroin with. They said they used to shoot up together. Like, so when he was like late in his career though.
But that brings it okay. So that brings it back to it. I'm pretty sure that this man late in his career did not have the money he was had in the early in his career.
Did. He was kind of struggling.
He owed debt. Mm-hmm. He owed debt. He got out. He got put out. That's what happened. He got X'd out. That's what you owe debt. Covering loose ends too. If you know so much about the mob, hey, this is one thing we got a drug addict here who can squill out and say some stuff with some money or some drugs. Let's get him out of here. I mean, it's Sonny Liston. I'm sorry, like he's a boxing legend, but at the same time, it's like we gotta get him. We gotta cover our loose ends. So he probably got killed. Yeah, R.I.P. Sonny Liston, but he probably got killed.
But the thing is, though, it didn't look like a typical mob style killing. When the mob killed people, they tried to make a statement though. Like, I mean, to shoot Sonny Liston up. I mean, maybe that it was maybe kind of a newer thing. They just kind of
why not shoot him up with heroin if people already know he's connected to y'all? Why not shoot him up with heroin? Why not do it the way you did? Make it look like an overdose. So even though they know y'all got connections to the mob, but there's no connection to it, because we will shoot you and we will make a statement. Why not do this low key so we don't have to make a statement?
And just it is a prominent figure like Sonny.
Yeah, unless we just know, because I'm pretty sure that if it was like a shooting, I'm pretty sure that there would have been more coverage on it. People would have been outraged. It would have made it
way more hot. Yeah. No, I feel what you're saying. I definitely feel what you're saying. His wife, who didn't really do that many interviews afterwards, you know what I'm saying?
Right, because she got paid off.
His wife suspects that, because he was actually throwing a couple parties and stuff like while she was gone and stuff like that, and they said he had at least 2 kids outside of his marriage, for whatever that's worth. But they were basically like, his wife said that she hypothesizes because he had high blood pressure that he probably went out drinking that night and came back and probably was getting ready for bed and probably had a heart attack. That's what his wife said. So, again, who knows? It seems like some auspicious circumstances, though, to say the least. And man, Sonny was a wild dude, dog. Like I was looking him up, like just some of his history. They said he was arrested like 19 times, everything from armed robbery to beating a police officer to fucking loitering. He had a bunch of.
So he had a lot of enemies, so anybody could have did it.
And they also said was the drug. There was a drug dealer that he knew or that he was connected with, and they did like they busted in the house or wherever the drug dealer was when Sonny was there, and the police rounded everybody up, but they let Sonny Liston go. And so they said that drug dealer may or may not have had, something to do with it. So I don't know. I mean, Sonny Liston seemed like he had his share of enemies. I mean, he kind of seemed like a little bit of a shady guy. R.I.P. to him. Great boxer and everything.
A lot of enemies, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Sonny definitely did his dirt. So, anyway, man, yeah, Sonny Liston he was a beast. Like, he was kind of like the new generation of fighters back in, like, the 50s and 60s, like 6'1", 215, 84-inch reach. They said his hands were, like, 15, his knuckles, it was, like, 15 inches around, like, God damn, that motherfucker was probably a problem. You know what I'm saying? They said he had a really good jab and stuff like that. Like, man, they said he was a beast. And that was until he met Muhammad Ali and Cassius Clay. And, yeah, it kind of ended there, and like I said, they said he was kind of hurting for cash too because on his last fight, he basically got like 15,000 for it was like the purse. He fought Chuck Wepner when he beat Wepner, so he got like 15,000, and he put 10 of it to bet on the dude Mac Foster versus Jerry Quarry. He gave his friend 10,000 to bet on Mac Foster, and Quarry won. Quarry knocked out Mac Foster, and so that was basically like his last. So he had like 5,000 left, and so he was kind of down to that. Again, it was 1970, so I'm sure 5,000 went a lot farther than 5,000 goes today, but. They said he was like pushing like $50 packs of cocaine, like he was like selling it on the strip, and he used to drive his pink Cadillac and shit. And hey, Sonny was a wild dude, man. He was crazy, son. Like Sonny was man. he was something else though, you know. And yeah, man. So that was the story of Sonny Liston. So y'all can put y'all speculation in. Y'all can do y'all research. Just an interesting thing that I came across that I wanted to talk about with the fans and everything like that. So anyway, all right. Well, this is the episode today, man. We about to call it a show. Jordan, did you have anything to talk about? Like,
we're not really. We'll probably have the Facebook and Instagram pages up next month. We got to try to see what is the best type of content to put on those pages to keep y'all active and try to keep the daily news, help out the community. The boxing community is a growing community. Shout out to all the boxing channels out there, Remy's Corner, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody, man, everybody that does boxing. We appreciate y'all. Y'all the ones who got us started in this joint. We appreciate it 100%. Just hope that y'all continue to support us, continue to like, share, subscribe, and please hit that little bell in the corner, that little notification joint. And I know I'll be slacking on uploading. I'm just gonna try to be up to date with it. But like I said, the Facebook and Instagram page will probably be up next month. I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to do it so I can get it done by the end of this month. But hopefully by next month, the second week of next month, we'll have the Facebook and Instagram pages up so you guys can chat with us on a more frequent basis instead of waiting for the videos. You know what I'm saying? We'll have daily stuff on those pages, so that it's daily content on those pages so that y'all can interact with. And hopefully, we continue to grow and we continue to do well with this one.
And we love to talk about boxing, man. We love to talk this shit. I mean, it's a great sport, man, because like the history goes back so long, and it's the same sport. Like you look at football and you look at football from the 60s or NFL from the 60s, and you look at NFL today, you're like, damn, it looks like it's the same sport, but it's a different type of game. Whereas, like I feel boxing's it's grown and it's got a little different, but it's very similar to what it was, say, 100 years ago. And yeah, boxing's great, man. You got a bunch of different personalities. You got guys a lot of boxers come from nothing, or come from the slums, or come from a third world country or whatever, and they make it to greatness. They become great. So that's a really good thing about boxing, man. That's why I love boxing. I love the stories. I love the underdogs. I love the big fights. So anyway, stay tuned. Stay interested, stay, watching the channel, getting them views up, comment whenever the case may be, and we'll definitely try to get the social media out there and see if we can keep, pushing this forward. So this is J&J Boxing, and yeah, until next time, we out.
Don't forget to, like I said, like, share, subscribe, and please hit that notification button in the corner so that you guys can keep be updated on all the new videos and all the new content that's coming out. All right. Hey, look, we'll catch y'all later Saturday. See y'all.
Peace.